Good morning, my friend. Before you check your phone, before you rush, let me ask you something. How does your morning really start?
Yeah, do you wake up calm and clear or tired and confused? Be honest, your morning decides your whole day.
By the way, welcome back to Speak English with Mishu. I'm Emily.
And I'm Liam. We're happy you're here, sharing this quiet moment with us.
How's your week been so far? Busy? Stressful? Or just moving without thinking?
This morning, Emily told me something interesting. She said her mornings used to be a mess.
Yes, I used to wake up late, grab my phone, scroll for 30 minutes, and feel tired before the day even started.
But something changed, right?
Yes, I built a simple morning routine, and slowly my English improved, my confidence grew, and my days felt lighter.
That's why today's topic is powerful.
Today we're talking about morning routine, not just habits, but how your morning can help you think, speak, and live better in English.
If you feel lazy in the morning, if you want to improve your English but don't know when,
Stay with us. This episode might change how you wake up tomorrow.
because a strong morning doesn't start with motivation.
It starts with one small decision. Let me ask you something simple. Why do so many people want to change their life, but nothing really changes?
Because they wait for the right time. They think motivation will come first.
But real change usually starts in the morning when no one is watching you.
Your morning routine is not just about waking up early. It's about how you talk to yourself at the start of the day.
If your first thoughts are negative, lazy, or fearful, your English practice also feels heavy.
But if your morning is calm and clear, your brain becomes open to learning.
That's why today's topic matters so much, especially for English learners.
Many students tell us, I want to practice English, but I don't have time.
The truth is, you do have time. You just don't use your mornings with intention.
10 minutes in the morning can be more powerful than one tired hour at night.
In this episode, we'll show you how your morning routine can help you speak English more confidently, step by step.
No pressure, no perfection, just simple habits that actually work.
And don't worry, we'll keep everything easy, natural, and real.
Because English is not just a subject.
It's a part of your daily life, starting from the moment you wake up. Let's be honest for a moment. Most mornings don't feel fresh or peaceful.
They feel rushed, heavy, sometimes even meaningless.
You wake up, your body is tired, your mind is full, and your phone is already calling you.
Messages, news, videos. Before you even leave your bed, your brain is exhausted.
And then you tell yourself, I'll practice English later.
But later never comes because the day steals your energy.
Many English learners feel guilty in the morning.
They think, I should wake up early, I should study more, I should be better.
That guilt slowly turns into stress.
And stress kills motivation.
Some people also feel confused. They don't know what to do in the morning.
So they do nothing special. They just repeat the same routine every day.
Wake up, scroll, rush, forget themselves.
And when English doesn't improve, they blame themselves.
But the problem is not you.
The problem is the way your morning starts.
If your morning has no direction, your English practice has no place to grow.
And slowly, you begin to feel stuck.
If this sounds like your life,
Please stay with us. You're not alone.
now let's go a little deeper. Why do mornings feel so difficult?
It's not because you are lazy.
And it's not because you are weak.
One big reason is mental overload.
Your brain is tired before the day even begins.
Late nights, too much screen time, and no clear sleep routine.
When you wake up tired, your mind wants comfort. not growth.
So you choose your phone instead of practice.
Another reason is fear.
Fear of speaking wrong English.
Fear of wasting time.
Fear of trying and failing again.
So your brain protects you by avoiding effort.
There's also lack of clarity.
Many learners don't know what to practice in the morning.
Should I read, listen, speak, revise words?
When choices are too many, you choose nothing.
And emotionally, you might feel alone.
No one around you is practicing English.
So it feels strange to talk to yourself in English.
All these small things create a big wall.
A wall between you and a powerful morning.
But here's the good news.
Once you understand the cause, the solution becomes simple.
And we're about to start breaking that wall, step by step. Let's begin with the first solution. And this one is very important.
You don't need a perfect morning.
Yes, many people fail because they try to change everything at once.
Wake up at 5 a.m., exercise, meditate, study English for 1 hour.
That sounds good, but for most people, it doesn't last.
So the first rule is simple. Start slow.
When you wake up, don't jump into pressure.
Don't say, I must study English now or I'm a failure.
Instead, give yourself 2 or 3 calm minutes.
Sit on your bed. Take a deep breath.
Say something kind to yourself in English.
For example, today will be a good day.
Or, I am learning English step by step.
This is already English practice.
Your brain listens to your first words of the day.
If your first words are calm, your mind becomes calm.
After that, do one small English action.
Not 10 things, just one.
You can listen to a short English audio while brushing your teeth.
Or read just 3 simple sentences.
Or speak to yourself for 1 minute.
The goal is not fluency.
The goal is consistency.
When your brain feels success early in the morning,
It wants to continue learning during the day.
this is how habits are built, quietly, gently.
Remember, a strong morning doesn't shout.
It whispers, you are doing well.
Now, let's go a little deeper. Starting slow is powerful, but it needs one more thing.
A fixed moment.
Not a long time, not a perfect time.
Just the same time and place every morning.
Your brain loves patterns.
When something happens at the same time every day, it becomes automatic.
That's why we suggest choosing a small English moment.
For example, right after you wash your face.
Or while you drink your morning tea or coffee.
You don't need a desk or a notebook.
You just need your voice and a little attention.
During this moment, you always do the same type of English practice.
Maybe you describe your morning in English.
I am waking up. I feel sleepy. The air is cool.
Simple sentences, real life.
Or you repeat 5 sentences from a podcast.
What matters is not difficulty.
What matters is repeatability.
When English becomes part of your morning routine,
It stops feeling like study,
it starts feeling like brushing your teeth.
something you just do.
Many learners say, I don't feel motivated.
But motivation is not the start,
Routine is the start.
and motivation comes after action.
So choose your fixed English moment tomorrow morning.
Same place, same time, same simple action.
Do it even when you feel lazy.
Especially when you feel lazy.
This solution is small but very powerful.
Speak English before you check your phone.
Before messages, before news, before social media.
Because the first language your brain hears in the morning matters.
If the first words are your own English words,
Your brain switches into English mode.
you don't need a partner.
You don't need confidence.
You just need honesty.
Talk about what you see.
I am opening my eyes.
The light is coming through the window.
I feel a little tired, but okay.
This is real English.
Some learners feel shy talking to themselves.
But remember, your brain is always listening anyway.
You are just choosing the language now.
Speaking early also removes fear.
because you are not trying to be perfect.
You are just describing life.
And when you do this every morning,
Speaking English feels natural, not scary.
even 1 minute is enough.
1 minute every day beats 1 hour once a week.
So tomorrow morning, before the world enters your head,
Let English enter first.
now let's talk about the final major solution.
This one makes English practice feel effortless.
Instead of adding a new habit,
You attach English to a habit you already have.
think about what you do every morning without fail.
Brushing your teeth, making tea, walking to the bathroom.
Choose one habit and connect English to it.
For example, while brushing your teeth, think in English.
Name the actions. I am brushing my teeth. The water is cold.
While making tea, describe the steps.
I am boiling water. I am holding the cup.
This is called habit stacking.
Your brain already remembers the habit.
So it easily remembers the English attached to it.
No extra time, no extra pressure.
Just simple awareness.
Many learners say, I don't have time in the morning.
But you already have the time.
You just need to use it differently,
This method works even on busy days,
even on lazy days,
even on bad days.
because you are not fighting your routine.
You were using it.
That's how English slowly becomes part of your life. Now let's talk about the hard days.
Because even the best routine fails sometimes.
There will be mornings when you feel tired, bored, or lazy.
And your mind will say, skip today. One day doesn't matter.
But that voice is not your enemy.
It's just a tired brain asking for comfort.
So don't fight it with anger.
Talk to yourself kindly, in English.
Say, just one sentence is enough today.
Lower the goal, not the habit.
Another obstacle is self-judgment.
I spoke badly. My English is weak.
Remember, mornings are not for correction.
They are for connection.
You are connecting with the language, not testing yourself.
Some days you might forget completely.
That's okay.
One missed day does not destroy a routine.
But quitting because of one miss does.
So forgive yourself quickly.
And return gently the next morning.
Progress loves patience.
And English grows best in a calm mind. Okay, let's practice together. I'll show you how a morning English routine can actually sound. Liam, let's pretend it's 7 a.m. and we just woke up.
Sure. I just opened my eyes. Good morning, Emily. The sun is bright today.
Yes, good morning, Liam. I feel a little sleepy, but the air is fresh.
I'm stretching my arms. I feel my back waking up slowly.
That's perfect. I'm drinking water now. It's cold, but it feels good.
I'm brushing my teeth. The mint flavor is strong. I'm ready to start the day.
I'm making tea. Boiling water, pouring into my cup. I can smell the aroma.
I'm reviewing 5 English words I learned yesterday. Repeat after me.
Yes, I'm saying them aloud. I feel more confident already.
Even doing this little practice makes me feel awake and ready.
Exactly. See? Just speaking about your morning slowly creates a habit and boosts your English naturally.
And it doesn't take long. 5 to 10 minutes can make your brain active and focused.
This is the power of small, consistent morning actions. One day leads to another, and English becomes part of your life. Now, let's pick some useful words and phrases from our morning routine practice. These will help you describe your mornings better in English.
First word, stretch, to extend your body to feel relaxed. Example, I stretch my arms when I wake up.
Second word, aroma, a pleasant smell. Example, I can smell the aroma of my morning tea.
Third phrase, wake up slowly, when your body takes time to feel active. Example, I wake up slowly and drink water first.
Fourth word, refreshing, something that makes you feel awake and energetic. Example, The cold water is refreshing in the morning.
Fifth word, focus, the ability to concentrate on something. Example, I focus on English words before checking my phone.
Sixth phrase, step by step, doing something slowly and consistently. Example, I learn English step by step every morning.
Seventh word, gentle, soft, calm, not harsh. Example, I start my morning with a gentle routine.
Try using these words in your own sentences. Speak them aloud. Don't just read silently.
Even one sentence per word can make your vocabulary grow naturally.
The key is connection. Connect words with what you actually do every morning.
Then your brain remembers not only the words, but also the feelings and actions.
By practicing this daily, your English starts to feel like a real part of life, not just a subject. Wow, we've covered so much today. Let's take a deep breath and recap.
First, remember, start your morning slowly. Even a few calm minutes make a big difference.
Second, create a fixed English moment. Same place, same time, same small action every day.
Third, speak English before the world speaks to you. Don't let your phone or messages take over.
Fourth, attach English to a daily habit. Brushing teeth, making tea, walking. Connect English to what you already do.
We also talked about obstacles, tiredness, laziness, fear. Remember, one missed day is not failure.
And we practice together. Simple sentences, small steps, speaking aloud. That's how real learning happens.
We learned some powerful words too. Stretch, aroma, refreshing, focus, step by step, gentle. Use them in your morning sentences.
The big idea is simple. Your morning sets the tone for your English, your confidence, and your day.
You don't need perfection. You need consistency, patience, and small steps.
So, tomorrow, wake up. Take a deep breath, speak one English sentence, do one small action.
And remember, you are building not just habits, but a better life and a stronger English mind.
If this episode helped you, take one action today. Share your morning English moment in the comments.
Subscribe, follow, and share this podcast with friends who want to start their mornings right.
And remember, every morning is a chance to start fresh. Speak English and grow.
Thanks for spending this time with us. Your morning, your English, your life. It starts now.